where we left off. We are 4-3. We are third in our division, and we're coming off a loss. And we got a big contract coming up right now. We got Chris Lindstrom. We're going to sign him to a 4-year, 7.1, 3.7, 80 mil, and as a signing bonus. That is a total offer of $43.4 million for an 80 overall right guard. He says that's a good offer. We got the deal done. We got AJ Terrell, our starting cornerback, who's an 80 overall. I almost signed him. He wants a 5-year deal, 4.0, 2.28 signing bonus. I'm gonna bump this up to 4.8, and this up to 2.30 mil, and I'll make the offer of $35.3 million for AJ Terrell. He wants a better bonus. Next up, we got Mooney, Isaac Oliver, Caleb. I need to see if he gets any better at the end of the season before I re-sign him. This dude right here, Mykal Walker, has had like two interceptions so far on the season, so we are going to re-sign him to a 3-year deal, 2.2 mil as his salary. Bump this up to at least 1 mil signing bonus. Right, and we're gonna make an offer of 8.85 mil for Mykal Walker. Offer is pretty good. I can't wait till next year. I do want to sign Darnell Mooney back to a 2.7, 1.70 mil, and 8.7 mil offer. 2 years. This offer is perfect. I can't wait till next year. And that's all we're going to re-sign for today. We are going to hop in and play the Buccaneers. We're going to play the Bucks and the Seahawks in today's video. And this month we are going to try and wrap it up. Maybe do one more season after this, because this franchise has been going on for a while, and I just started a new franchise. If you haven't seen it already, it is a Bears franchise. I just dropped episode 2 Saturday. Extra, if you haven't, go and check it out.
Tonight,
dropping a. Hold up, I'm gonna hit this so I can talk. I am gonna be dropping a quarterback series real soon, leading up to Madden 22. And I'm thinking about doing either a fantasy franchise or hold on, sorry, my mic is messed up. Okay, that's better. And starting a quarterback series pretty soon, because see, I dropped high school football episode already, but we are gonna
from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia,
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
22.
And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
coming off of a loss their last time out. I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete from the
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
22-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 14 carries, 54 yards.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There's no way.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing? I
just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, A lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
17 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Brady's throw there complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I was hitting
Chris
triangle.
Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point right down the middle. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 16 carries, 51 yards. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up
on 3rd down, Samuel. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. to the goal line, but
Oh
it's
my
incomplete.
God.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Wait, how many touchdowns does Waddle have? Waddle does have 2. Kevin Ridley hasn't caught any.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. To throw is Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bucks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
To Evans on the slant.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Buccaneers.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
The ball carried by number 33.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Complete to number
Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About Timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try the left side. Samuel. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Samuel. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Samuel. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Falcons, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught. Oh, one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds the
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Self open for an easy touchdown.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to
Bang,
get
bang.
the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now a crease here as he's past the
Boom.
30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7 yards there and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
It's so annoying.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 45.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Trey Hendrickson
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuel. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Samuel. And this one goes a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
22. Buccaneers 14.
This still a 1-possession game. 8 points the difference as we resume action on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tom Brady sacked.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady, and that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. Now, the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
24-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Buck-16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Bucks' 15-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Samuel. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him neat. A conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Falcons push further out in front.
They had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 11.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Devin White on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they give this time to the tailback. And a
Throw the flag, ref.
The 37-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. Devin White on the tackle.
Throw the flag, bro.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings
On 3rd down, Samuel. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking...
Clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
15. 1st down, Buccaneers.
This is Hunt on the draw play. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Brady's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It's a gain of 5, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup there. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Brady's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10. At
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Devin White on the tackle. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
On third down, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got X Factor,
Brings
no
up
wonder.
2nd and 11. At the 30.
On 2nd down now, Samuel. And he'll get 2,
I break the
maybe
first tackle,
3
but
near the
there's
37.
always that second tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They
Oh
knew
my
there'd be
gosh,
situations
Vita Vea.
There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And again this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
That's another Falcons.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
It is.
At their own
There's
32-yard
no
line.
possible way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini 2-game
Never
win
say
streak
never.
appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
From midfield, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Forced thump.
And it's 3rd down.
Brady to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now the ball comes loose, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Brady again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that will be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
I'm going to put the backup running back in. Not long, that backup running back's going to be the starter. That's why I drafted him. Because he's so good.
And 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Bro, I swear.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Past the
That's
20.
right, baby. It's all
10.
me.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all.
Breakout play. Is that Waddle? Get Jalen Waddle 4 touchdowns. Easy. And that's got to be next game. He needs 1 interception, forced fumble, tackle for loss, or a sack. Okay. Mickey Burton isn't available to play again, okay. Let's check the depth charts. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna start him at second string. Let's get the stats real quick. 18-7. Rushing, 2 touchdowns. Who has 6 sacks? 7. Lorenzo Carter does. 2 for Marcus Williams. 2 for Walker. I guess we're gonna play the Lions game because, and then just simulate to week 13. I'm gonna play the offense only until I get him the 4 touchdowns, so I can get him the superstar ability or the superstar dev trait. I need 4, not 3. Ah, crap. My charger got unplugged.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Looking middle, and that's complete.
The pass.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 9-yard touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Complete to
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
What's that, Mooney?
Jarnell Mooney.
Oh, my God. Really,
After
that
an
was
excellent
Darnell
punt, this
Mooney.
offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he will bring it back. An interception. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Number 19.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. And he stopped immediately there.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
No whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Running is Swift. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Lions on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Mixon. And this is caught by Watkins. Trying. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny. Hasn't been a great first half for this defense. Surrendered quite a few points. We'll see if they can stop the bleeding. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Throwing on 1st down. Mixon, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Mixon. And this one taken in by Cephas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, Mixon. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Hasn't been a great first half for this defense. Surrendered quite a few points. We'll see if they can stop the bleeding. On first down, Mixon.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
A final shot before break. Mixon. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
35.
Opening drop. Third quarter, and we'll see how this defense comes out of the locker room.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Mixon. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Mixon. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So this will be accepted as it moves. So we're in the third quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Mixon. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Swift.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 30.
Hold on, guys. Let me fix my mic. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
2.
Complete to DeAndre Swift.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter. From the gun, Nixon. The man is caught there, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted,
the ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Well, there you go. From red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground, popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. The kick by Carlson is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. 42. One more stop could do it for this defense. They'll head out here with a 2-score lead in tow in this 4th quarter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Nixon.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a... Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. But fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. Touchdown, Detroit. Perhaps one more stop could do it for this defense. They'll head out here with a 2-score lead in tow in this 4th quarter. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw on 2nd down. Nixon. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic... Start of the drive here, 4th quarter, and this defense looking for a stop. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pick up there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Mixon. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun on 3rd down. Mixon. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
At the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mixon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas.
Nope, not getting
It's
that
one
today.
thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Okay, we're gonna have some upgrades. Zach Wilson gets one. Needs one. He had 2 sacks. Now we're gonna sim to week 13 after this. Oh, we gotta see what we got. He got that trade. He got 2,000 XP. He ain't gonna get nothing. I tried my best. So we're gonna simulate to week 13. That means we're gonna simulate the Panthers game. Who else had a breakout? Nwosu, the big line. 2 interceptions. Less than 75 1 rush. Man, I hope we get him. That'd be huge. He would be a superstar. He'd become a superstar. But we're going to send him to week 13. Come on, I hope we win this next game. We should win the Panthers game. And we do. Breakout player, let's see what we earned. Oh, we got it. Let's go. And I didn't even have to do anything. Yes, sir. Let's see what he got. both got superstar. Cool. Ah, we just need to get Lorenzo Carter one too. Sim this game. Come on, win. Ah, we lost, of course. And we're gonna sim one more game. Oh, the Giants are 10-1 already? Come on, we gotta beat them. Come on. Let's go, yes sir. We're 8-4 now. Texans again. I think that's the Texans. Mooney's at 80 now. Let's upgrade Cam Robinson again. He's an 8. Not Cam Robinson. Jay Waddle's at 86. Cam Robinson does get an upgrade too. To 79. Matt Hennessy. We gotta beat him. Come on. No, we lost. 8-5 now. Something Samuel got. He's up to 79 now. And then auto upgrade the rest. And that's going to be the last game we sim today. If we win the next 3 games, we'll go 11-5. We are first in our division now. And we're going to end the video today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.